electricity really is heir to civilization, or modern civilization anyway. So when you don't have it, you realize that, because those societies will do anything to get it.
If you don't have power, it means that you are hungry, and you are cold, and you're in the dark, no information. And this is like being dead, you know?
In a day, it's about 4 or 5 hours of electricity, and other time we're in darkness.
The way I got involved in Power Trip was I went to University of Michigan with the main character, Piers Lewis. And he works and travels a lot around the world, and I take advantage of that sometimes by visiting him in exotic places. We went up together to Tbilisi, and while I was there, he started talking about this idea of doing a film about what he was doing, which was trying to transform the electrical system in post-Soviet Georgia. And at the time, I thought, he's nuts, because this story is too big, it's too abstract, and it's all about electricity, and who wants to watch a film about electricity? Then when I started getting a little deeper into it and finding the personal stories that were surrounding this bigger issue, I decided that maybe there would be some kind of film in here. And I happened to arrive the week that they were starting their first major disconnection. So the process was to remeter the entire city so that you get control of the supply, and then start cutting people off in order to force them to pay. The sort of culture clash and emotions that went alongside of these disconnections brought people out into the streets. You know, they were screaming and yelling, and they had demonstrations. Because it's desperate. Nothing works. Your refrigerator doesn't work. You know, your phone doesn't work. Your television doesn't work. Your traffic lights don't work. I mean, we represent all those things in the movie. Your basic things, the elevator. At first, I thought, wow, you guys are real bastards. How can you do this? Cutting 90% of neighborhoods? You're really being pretty brutal.
Okay, guys, fucking cancel that here. No money, no electricity. Cut off this fucking electricity to all debtors.
And so at first, I was sort of very unsympathetic with what they were doing. I didn't really agree with it. But then as I learned more, I would get deeper into it and talk to Piers and talk to Mike Scully and some of the other people in the film and see it from their point of view. What they were trying to do was trying to make a sustainable system. So you realize that Piers would say, well, if they're not paying for it, who's going to pay for it? You know, we're not a charity organization. We're providing the service. We expect payment. And if we get payment, then we can continue to improve the infrastructure. The lesson for Americans and other Westerners is how important electricity and energy resources are. And what happens is that you're not aware of it until it's scarce. You've got to try not to waste it when it's in abundance, you know, because the day is going to come when it's gone. And when it's gone, it hurts bad. And you see that in places like Georgia where they don't have it. And it really disrupts everything that you do. We want to fix the roof while the sun is still out. You know, if we can take that lesson, then maybe when it's our time to have diminished energy resources, we might be better prepared.